Assalamualaikum and good morning to Encik Afam and Puan Zanadiza. My name is Muhammad Izzat bin Shahrum. My matric number is 06DKA18F1118. Today, I'm going to be talking about our product, and that is lightweight sandwich partition. Firstly, I'm going to talk about background study. Okay, the material that we use in this partition board is lightweight material, as it is easy to install and to use. There are various of material that have been widely used in wall partition, such as glass fiber cement board or GRC board. It is made from mixture of cement and fiberglass. Some researchers have created the partition wall only using styrofoam to produce high strength partition, because styrofoam has proof that has strength in it. We are designing a durable, lightweight, non-flammable and waterproof partition. The material we use is styrofoam glass fiber, coconut fiber and clay. And next is I will talk about problem statement. Okay, the problem is the material used in existing or current partition in the market are said to be unsafe because it is flammable. Then the gypsum boards are expensive because they use material that hard to find and so expensive in the market. Most of the wall partition are not waterproof, and it makes the wall easy to peel off whenever it hit the water. The existing materials are not strong and fragile, and because it easily can break. Some of the existing partition can heat up the environment, so you feel hot, because the partition walls cannot absorb heat. And the next one is research objective. Okay, the objective is to study the durability of organic material that have been used in this wall partition and to create more eco-friendly and more safer to user. Next is to create cozy room to give users privacy and comfort wherever they are in the room that use our product. And then to provide product that is eco-friendly, low cost and safer, and also durable than the existing partition wall in the market. Finally is scope study. Studies have found that the environment in the room is heat because the partition wall that they use are not able to withstand the heat from entering the room. In addition, the wall partition used today are so expensive due to the use of gypsum board. We invented a useful wall partition from problem above, and our product can withstand heat from entering a room or office. It is also non-flammable partition, and it can long-lasting or durable wall partition. Our wall partition is also waterproof, so it cannot be peeled off easily whenever hit the water.
My name is Nur Idina Natasha binti Nur Azma, matric number 1099. I will continue for the next slide. I will talk about the importance of study. Basically, we are creating a wall partition, and from our review, previous products of wall partition, most of it has their pros and cons, and we're trying to create like a better wall partition from existed nowadays. So basically, wall partitions are essential in the market today as they provide privacy to individual. For example, at the house and in the office. Basically, in the office, they use this wall partition to spread from one space to one space to give privacy to all the staff. And mostly we can see that there is a variety designs of partition nowadays in the market. So for our partition, there are many advantages, such as it is not fragile, it has high durability, it is waterproof, and it is fireproof, so it is safe to use for the user. Next slide is concept. So basically, our products were made from organic materials and reusable materials. Organic materials is such as clay and coconut fiber. And for reusable materials, we use styrofoam and fiberglass. Basically, we use styrofoam because it has a high durability. It can make a building stronger. So we use this to make the partition stronger. The strength was studied and validated by Dr. Iman Satyarno at Gajah Mada University. So our product are also fireproof because we are using a glass fibers. Basically, the benefits of this glass fibers is it is non-flammable, it is fireproof. These glass fibers mostly used for firefighter clothes. So we mix the glass fibers in our partition, and it is also proven that it can change the structure of material to be stronger. And this study was also conducted by Azra Hafiz Wahid, a University Technology National student. So we are also using a clay because clay is a good thermal insulator. It can reduce heat, so clay basically can make the environment cooler, not too hot. So just like the house that use clay bricks, that is the advantages because they want their environment not too hot. And it was studied by Cooper E. and Lustein in London. So basically, for the next slide, from the previous research, there is many types of wall partition that existed nowadays. One of it is wood-wool partition wall. Basically, this wood-wool partition wall is a combination from wood and wool. They combine it to make a partition, and they mix cement and plaster. So basically, the advantages for this partition is it is a good heat insulator, and it is actually a soundproof. So basically, this partition make the environment cooler, and it is soundproof, so it is good for the user to not having a loud sound at the outside. So for the next partition is nowadays existed is timber partition wall. Basically, this partition is made of wood, 100% wood. They use timber as their frame, and they use a plywood to cover the frame. So basically, the advantages for this partition is it is fireproof, but it may decompose or eaten by white ants. So it's not gonna last long. And the user for the partition now is not decreased. This is basically used in village for the freebird. So I will let my friends to continue for the rest of presentation. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rohana binti Moidin, and my matrix number is 1102, and I'm from class DK4D. And now I'm going to present about lightweight sandwich partition, which is our FYP project. Okay, this is the methodology about our product. Okay, firstly we do some flowchart. Okay, firstly we design the product, and then we produce the product, run a survey for the product effectiveness, do some tests on the product, and we introduce the product to the others. Okay, next, this is the design thinking about our product. Firstly, the problem that we find out about product about a partition in Malaysia is material used for the existing wall separator are said to be less safe because they are flammable, unstable, and fragile, resulting in hotter and more expensive environment. Then the user or the customer that we target is citizens, dorm students, staff in the office, residents of the house. Okay, why we decide staff in office one of our target the customer is because like we all know that JKA department office for lecturer, which is hot because they have no aircon. So we decided like to do something to help them. So we decided to make a partition which is can make the air there more nicer, more cooler than before. And yeah, it's good for the environment also because we do some organic things. Okay, the next is that we rationally it can change the environment that is initially expensive, durable, and unsafe to use. Okay, the next one is payroll effects. Okay, there are different material used for the construction of these partition walls compared to the existing partition walls. Okay, the new value or novelty, we use organic and used materials to the remodel existing partition walls and make the partition wall more cheaper than the others. Like beyond the partition wall in Malaysia like so expensive. So we decide to do something to help the others can buy partition. So it's like more cheaper and organic. Okay. Okay, opportunity of our product is this wall partition is strong and durable, waterproof, non-flammable, and inexpensive. Okay, and the reference that we find out from our for our product is like we from previous research studies, reference from internet sources, and we also guide by Miss Emilia, which is our supervisor. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about our first material we use for our product, which is styrofoam. Okay, why we decide to use styrofoam is styrofoam is full of gas polymer. Material can be obtained with polyethylene, foam, and other components. The structure of the materials present is private. 98% is made up of gas and thus provide good thermal and sound insulation properties. Styrofoam is also a very common ingredient with advantages such as excellent quality for wind and sound protection, has effective insulation properties, good fire resistant, resistant to microbiological factor, low cost and long-term use. So this is some reason why we decide to use styrofoam as our main no, as our materials. Okay, second is like fiberglass. Why we decide to do fiberglass? Okay, fiberglass made a very fine glass. It is used a strengthening agent in many polymer product which produce composite materials. The construction industry also use glass fiber as its main product. Okay, because fiberglass can increase the intensity, make buildings insulation layer interior walls. Interior wall decoration prevents moisture. So this is the reason why we decide to use fiberglass in our product, which is like can increase the intensity. Is like it's good for the partition walls. Okay, this is from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Akil Muhammad bin Isam. My matrix number is 06DKA18F1112. Okay, today I want to present about about our project, which is we build a wall partition. For our material is coconut fiber. Coconut fiber is an extract from a coconut fruits. Coconut fiber is fibrous material found between the outer of the shell and inside of the skin of coconut. Okay, coconut oil also have many advantages such as it's cheap because it's easy to find, has low density, strong power, good heat insulation, and the lastly is they are renewable and can be recycled without affecting the environment. So the item we choose because it can decrease the pollution and keep help to the user. Next is clay. Okay, clay is very easy to find in Malaysia because according to research there are around 67 minerals in clay. Some of factors used in clay are used to construction work, which is the wood and the clay have a same factor, but the clay is very cheapest than the wood. Okay, as we know, clay is known for its cool properties. It also can take 100 years to survive while other last longer. So for this item, it can take 100 years to survive. Okay, this is our project design, which is 1 meters times 0.3 meters times 0.029 meters. Okay, from here we can see the line of in the middle. So the thick line in the middle is the clay that we put inside our wall partition. Okay, for our product cost, we used RM74 for the total. We use styrofoam for RM12, clay RM10, coconut fiber RM12, fiberglass RM50, cement RM60 per bag, plastic lime RM6, and the sand is RM3 for 2 kg. Okay, for our material, we found at hardware and online shop, so it's easy to us to make the product. Okay, for the material ratio, for our styrofoam we use for 10%, clay is 15%, coconut fiber is 10%, fiberglass is 8%, cement is 15%, plastic lime is 15%, and then lastly is sand 27%. Okay, last but not least, this is the wall partition is created using organic materials and use material making it easy to find and cheaper. These wall partition are also capable of long lasting, not flammable, waterproof, and is not fragile. From here, we want to make a user feel more secure and comfortable while using our product. Okay, that's all. Thank you.